Hi, everyone. I really wanted to wish you a happy new year, and I have a happy new year message for you. So let's all drop in for a moment. And we're all different, we're all in different places in our lives, but we share a common thread. We're experiencing something together here in this third year of COVID, this third year of the pandemic that's really been grating on us, a lot of people that I know. So, what came to me for 2022 is how do we drop into what is going on without having to fight or change it? Because we're going to be in this for the long haul. We're going to be in this life. We are in it for the long haul, but we're going to be in these challenges and these changes in the long haul. It's not going to get super easy right away as soon as Omicron goes away, right? There's repercussions that have rippled out that are going to be coming like waves to be reconciled. So we're not even in the reconciliation phase. We're still in the plug up the holes of your rowboat phase. We're plugging up the holes. So I really want to encourage all of us to not get stuck on the self-improvement train or treadmill right now. It's not a time, in my opinion, to be looking at yourself as a self-improvement project. There's no reason to set that kind of expectation, to set that kind of stress on yourself. It's only going to exhaust you. So if you're in the plugging the hole stage, like we are in, I think collectively, then definitely it's not a time to be taking on self-improvement projects. So what is the practice of yoga? Yoga is not a self-improvement practice. Of course, you can use it as such, but we're looking in 2022 to use yoga, our breathing practices, our meditation practices to fortify, to plug up those holes, to stop those energy leaks. We are leaking energy all the time. Now, a teacher of mine who was the son of Krishnamacharya, where Krishnamacharya said that if you leak energy, you're leaking precious prana. Your prana is leaking, and therefore anything that you do to boost your prana, to boost your energy, to boost your clarity, if you're not plugging up those holes, it's just going to leak out. And so it's so important that we see where we're leaking the energy, where we're going numb, where we're going dim, where we're not engaging, where we're hiding, where we're turning away from ourselves, where we're not placing boundaries where they need to be. So how does this all tie into yoga? Yoga and breathing is a practice of coming back to yourself, collecting all of your energy tendrils from out there and pulling them consciously back to yourself. Those energy tendrils, when you pull them back in, you come to your mat, you close your eyes. That's a message. You're sending a message out to the world. Not open for business right now. I am here for myself. I am here to fill myself up. I'm here to nourish and listen and be by myself. So everything else can go away right now. And you're doing this out of love, right? You're doing this purely out of love. You're setting this boundary for yourself to practice. You're ensuring that you have that time and space set aside, and that you're doing everything you can to not allow other things to come in and usurp your energy and your attention. Because those holes will multiply. And no matter what you do, eat right, do yoga, sleep right, if you're not really guarding your energy and guarding the holes, then you're going to be constantly popping up new ones and constantly trying to plug them in. And that's when you get on this whole treadmill of the self-improvement project that never, ever, ever ends. It just sucks your energy dry. So this has been coming to me for this year end and the start of the new year, to be more diligent about how I spend my time, to be more clear about who I'm spending my time with and how I'm showing up to those fewer things that I'm deciding to attend, to show up for, to answer the phone call to answer the text to go on the internet for. I am shaving that down because I'm taking more of my own energy back to myself. And this is just an effort to fortify my own ship because I'm in it for the long haul, and I know you are too. I know you are too. And in order for us to be in it for the long haul and be in it, in this life, in this world, in our highest self, we need to take care. And we have to have systems and teachers and practices in place that help us to do that. And that's my offering to you, is to offer that guidance, to offer that space, to offer that focus, those practices, so that we can be on this journey together. And we can be in it for the long haul. And not only in the long haul, but we can be in it and thrive and be in our highest. I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm branching out into new classes, and I want to show you some of the props we're using. I also want to give you a little behind the scenes peek at this really great setup that I have so that I can see you on your mat. But first, let's go to some of the classes that I'll be offering. Here are some of the props we're going to be working with. Nice thick band. This is really going to help with our resistance training, both in stretching and strengthening, and be able to stabilize our joints. So I have two. I have a long one here, then I have a band like this. We're going to be doing some ball rolling. I have two different sizes. You can just use one. You could even use a tennis ball. This is a bigger one to get into the bigger muscle groups, but the small one works just as well. So just a couple of different balls. We're going to be using blocks, so different pop-up classes, I'm calling them. There'll be a pop-up class 45 minutes long just on blocks, and we will be going block crazy. There'll be one just on bands, there'll be one just on balls, and that has a lot to do with some of the fascia work that we did earlier or later in the year, last year already, 2021. And then we'll also be doing a class completely with a foam roller. Now, I have a short foam roller, which we'll do, but I'm recommending anybody who doesn't have a foam roller yet get the longer one, the 36-inch. All of these different props are listed on my website under products, and those are affiliate links you can click on and order exactly the ones that I have and will be ordering. I have to get a 36-inch one myself. We'll also be having some blanket fun. So we're going to be using a 45-minute class just on using blankets for propping. This will increase the intensity of the work, and it will also help us to rest, relax, and restore at the end of those end of that practice. So that's the pop-up classes that I'm super excited about, and those will be on the schedule. Now, if you're an all-access member, you're going to get the links ahead of time each month. You're going to get the schedule of the pop-up classes and the regular schedule, and all you'll have to do is go to your calendar, click on the box, and get right into class. No pre-registration anymore, which is why I changed the membership model to an all-access membership. If you can't take the live classes, then do the on-demand video library. And I'm gonna zip over to this other video that I made of the setup. So check this out. Hey guys, I flipped the camera around so you can see my new setup. I'm so excited about it. Thank you, Ryan, my son, who rigged this whole thing up. Thank you to the teens who are so good at tech. I have this beautiful 42-inch screen with my screen projecting onto here. So I'm gonna be able to see you guys on your mat right there, so big, so clear, and I'm gonna be able to help you with your alignment, and we're gonna be able to talk and interface a lot more clearly. My mat is gonna be right there. I'm gonna be able to see you, and I'm just so excited. So this group is actually from my positive psychology graduation that happened in the summer, or the course that I took. And these are my lovely teammates, classmates. And so I just wanted to put it up there so that you could see how great this is going to be in the new year. And I'm so excited about this whole new setup and interaction. So I'm going to ask you guys, if you're brave and bold enough to be on your mat with your screens turned on and your cameras angled in the right way, if you want to be supported by me like you were in a class. And if not, it's perfectly fine, of course, to have your cameras off. But I hope that this will bring you a little bit more inspiration to not only practice, but be accountable to yourself, to be responsible for your own highest practice in your own room, in your own space, just like you would be in a class at the studio. So I look forward to seeing you on the mat. Please reach out if you have any questions. Wishing you a beautiful start to your new year. May it be a good one. Pranam.